Hey, it's your girl Mooney 69 Ways. I'm here with Tamika's Den. We missing some people, but yeah, we are here for the Sistas live discussion after show of
Mhm.
episode 15. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Episode 15. Yes, we about to get into this crazy episode and some of the stuff really irritating, especially that trailer afterwards. I was like, why? Why?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Hmm.
trailer for the next episode, I
Oh
was like,
shoot,
come
sorry.
on. Right.
Yeah, they doing too much. They really are. It's irritating the hell out of me.
Oh gosh. So, what's your thoughts on episode 15? Like, what stuck out to you this episode? The good and the bad. What was the good part for you, and what was the irritating part for you, or irritating thing, or topic of conversation?
Child, listen. First, well, the good part actually was Karen and Aaron seemed like they was in a good space. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she got her mom made up. Obviously, we done discussed it more. We on the same page. We trying to figure out, what's the next steps we have to take for the move. We giving mama the news and we setting up to be able to give the news, to Pam and the girls later, whatever have you. That was
Mm-hmm.
pretty positive overall. Um Andy mama annoyed the hell out of me, but at the same time, I did get some good chuckles from her when she was giving, Andy the third degree. But yeah, lady, you are absolutely out of line, out of pocket, annoying the
Okay.
hell out of me. And I've been saying from the beginning that the whole forced beef, in my opinion, it feels very forced to me of
Very.
having Andy and Fatima go through this thing that really could be avoided is annoying the hell out of me. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get more into it. And of course, Tony ass is annoying the hell out of me. Like, are you freaking serious, dude? I'm so annoyed with where they took this storyline to. This second half just is not doing it for me, y'all. It really is not. At this point, I feel
Yes,
like we
they
just
started
throwing
off
stuff.
strong. Now they
Yeah,
just going like on a downhill slope of
yeah.
what's going on with some of the characters. Well, most of the characters.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't like Andy Mama Valerie. I'm like your name will be Valerie. And TP Land, y'all must love the name Valerie. Like, come
Hmm.
on. What else? Yeah, I did like Karen and Aaron. Like they, in a good space and they ready to move on with their
Yeah.
lives, with their
Yeah.
baby. So
Hmm.
yeah, the Tony and something else irked me. Yeah, just Andy and her mom. Irked the hell out of me. So yeah, we about to get into it and talk about it and start from the
Hmm.
beginning. Pull it up. Got some picture. Yo. So the episode started off, we see Andy and Dr. Vaughn, right?
Hmm.
Getting all kissy kissy, all in each other's space and face. And then here come walking Valerie Barnes. And the mama was giving attitude right off rip to,
Yes.
but when said my name is Dr. Vaughn, her attitude changed her. She did a quick switch up when
Hmm.
she realized he was a professional doctor and not just some bum.
Right.
Up in her daughter work day.
Hmm.
Like I caught that. You caught that, Tamika?
Oh, absolutely. Because she said her daughter usually be with what was the other thing? I know one thing was
Cash fund
politicians. Yeah,
criminals.
cash fund criminals and politicians, baby. That's what she usually do. And girl, mama, you doing too damn much. I'm sorry.
Too
You
much.
are
Too much.
absolutely out of pocket.
Out of line. Out of line. But
Mm-mm.
There we go. What is
I didn't like her. It's like, okay, this is your introduction of your mom, like a total bitch. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see where you get some of your stuff. I'm like, that's y'all grew up in the same house. You grew up in the lady household because the way you be handling Gary in the past, it doesn't seem like it to me. Only when you in the court, maybe, but
Mm-hmm. It
not.
did make some stuff make a little bit of sense because I think we heard about Andy's mom maybe in season one. And another time I remember us hearing about
Yeah,
her was when they first met Tony and all of them, and they was riding the bus back together. And she talked about, I want to say she said like she had to kind of take over things and do a lot for her mom. Her mom was a single mom because of the passing of her dad, something like that. I don't
I
remember
remember the single
everything
mom part. I
exact.
just can't remember.
And she kind of stepped in and helped her. So I wanted to know if the writers was even going to remember what the hell they said, because then the way they had her portrayed, just seeing the trailer, that's why I want to actually see it play out. Because the other
Right.
thing was like, where has she been? Why hasn't she come when all these different things has happened to Andy? But she
Hello.
kind of answered that because she was like, "Oh, I had to find out about it through the damn church. You ain't even telling me what's happening." But then one minute she tried to make it seem like, "Oh, if anything happens to my daughter, I
Andy
don't
don't
know what
go to
I'm gonna do.
church.
We speak every Friday." And Andy was like, "Stop it, because first of all, we don't. We speak every couple of months, so it's not even weird." Because I was thinking that too. I was like, "Well, Andy must be telling her a lot of stuff, and that's how she know." But apparently, she's not even getting the information from Andy. She's not even speaking to her directly, which that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
It's a hot mess.
And she must be. I would say she must be talking to somebody who know Andy's girl circle group, because Andy don't go to church. I
No,
never heard her say
she
about.
don't. But you know how the streets be talking. I feel like the
Right.
stuff
That's what
with
I'm
her
saying.
and Gary been public, and the stuff
Very.
with her and Jordan was kind of public because of him being a politician. So I could see her hearing about those things. But also, even if you did hear about those things, then why you
Wait
didn't
a
come to
minute.
check
Time
on her?
out. Why, if you heard it through the church, but why you didn't hear it in the news? Because that Gary
Right.
situation, it was like FBI and Texas
Exactly.
was whatever. It was just that shit hit the
Exactly.
news and hit the newspapers.
Exactly. And
Like,
you ain't call her or come check on her before this. You know what I mean? And then I thought she knew her mother was coming, but apparently even that was a surprise. And she was like, "But what the hell are you doing here, Ma?" "Oh, I had some business and I thought I would stop by here too." It just was real random.
yeah, it's random. I just didn't like her approach, her introduction. I'm like, oh, so your mama is a bitch. No, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
she's rude
Yeah.
until people drop the doctor before their name or a professional
Right.
name,
Exactly.
and then you want to switch up. Let's see who's in the building. We got Jalen Wheeler, hey Renee, Yolanda, and Demetria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank y'all for
Hey,
coming
hey,
through.
hey.
And hey everyone who just listening, who's not com- commenting on this episode. So let us know your thoughts on this episode 15. Are you feeling Valerie Barnes? Did she come in hot? Because I think she came in hot and she rubbed me the wrong way, especially the way she stepped to Fatima. But we're gonna talk about that a little later, okay? Yeah. So that was just that introduction, and Andy be lying saying it's more professional between her and Dr. Vaughn, like they ain't her boo thing. Y'all was about to kiss, y'all was about to turn down,
Mm-hmm.
and he want to see you outside your work clothes.
Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't even seem like her and her mom have that kind of relationship. Even though the mom is trying to perpetrate like they do, it feels like she gets little bits and pieces from Andy, or she speculates on the things she does get pieces on of, which is why Andy probably don't like conversating with her in the first place. And then she'll pick at whoever else she could pick at to get
Right,
info about her life, as opposed to her just asking her directly and being able to get it. And then when she said, like, something about, "I didn't raise you like that, and I didn't pay for you to go to law school for you to get your degree this way." Again, they never went into the specifics, so she very well could have paid, but it just never gave that. It didn't give that her mother would be coming with this kind of energy from the little piece that they did mention of her. That's why I want to
right.
see it play out. I just was like, okay, girl, it just was
Yeah,
too much for me.
yeah, because your daughter went through the seven pits of hell in the past. Like, where have you been, lady? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're gonna get more into Valerie later. Let's move over and talk about, like we said, Karen, Aaron. They're on good terms. Pam called. They they were just talking about sitting on the couch, talking about where they want to go, for us, a state where they want to move to. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Pam called. She said, the clients are getting on her nerves. They are rowdy because they want to book an appointment with Karen.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you be forgetting that Karen is a hairstylist. Okay,
For real,
so
like we
much stuff
haven't
happening.
seen that. Yeah, so much. Yeah.
So like, okay, that makes sense. They probably want to know when she's gonna be off of paternity leave. So
Yeah.
she said she got to talk to Pam, in person. She said she want to talk to her in person, and
Yeah.
then they talk about going to Houston, but she brought up uh hurricanes and
Mm-hmm.
tornadoes or whatever they be getting down there in Houston. All the stuff that be happening. Um, and they said they got to tell the people,
Mm-hmm.
especially her mama.
Yeah.
And then her mama stopped by, Mama Lisa. Mm-mm-mm. Mama Lisa just as confused. She like, oh, y'all moving out the apartment?
Listen, Mama Lisa was saying what I've been saying. Like they need to get out that apartment for sure. She was like, "Girl, because you definitely could leave here." And then she was trying to tell her maybe you could just go on vacation. You know, she was throwing shots at the colors of the apartment. That part was funny too. But yeah, definitely a change of scenery. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out the state, but I think once Karen broke it down, she was able to hear where she was coming from, and she was pretty much like, "Listen, I've been a free spirit that's been roaming all around, so I'm the last
Right.
one that should be telling you that you have to stay stuck somewhere. If you really feel like that change is gonna help you, then go for it." So I liked it. I like that aspect of it. And like I said before, I don't mind them getting a change. I just would hope that they would definitely do the research, be able to agree on a place, go look at a place first, pick it out, look into everything as far as, daycares or whatever other stuff. Even if you wanted to get a salon wherever you going, or whatever you
If
want to
she
do.
still want to do
Right, if
hair,
she still want to do that, like figure
just
all of
unless
those
she
things
don't.
out before you make that move. That would be my only
Mhm.
critique. Other than that, I'm all for it. And I did like the fact that she mentioned that, she had already looked and seen that they actually have a spot as far as like the group where she's
Okay.
going. That was definitely a plus too. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely need that support group
Hmm.
because she's taking a liking
Now
to
I'm
it.
just curious, does that mean that she sells the shop or does that mean that she just say, "Okay, Pam, this is on you and you can hire whoever you want to hire, girl." Like I want to see
She
what
got to
that
sell the
discussion is
shop.
going to be.
She got to sell the shop because she's still paying. What she gonna be paying for
Yeah,
that
because
shop?
remember they had that agreement with Miss Marie, and technically, her and Pam was business partners on some aspects of it. So that's the only reason why I'm wondering how they're gonna close that out.
I mean, they still could do the hair products without the
Yeah,
salon, but it would be
yeah,
nice to have the salon base because you uh selling it to the clients. Okay, you showing the clients. The clients already there, but they still can do it without the salon. It might be harder. Pam could go work at another salon. She got the gift of gab, even though she's not the best at it. But she could sell anything.
yeah.
Um,
I'm curious to see how the writer's gonna, pull it
yeah.
all together.
Yes, yes, yes. Because I would say sell because I'm
Hmm.
not paying rent, and she was already struggling at one point. But
Yeah.
um, yeah. So I just happy for them to move on. And Sabrina and Maurice at the bank. Paige is not feeling Maurice right now because her brother and all. It was funny. They little exchange is petty but
Hmm.
funny at the same time.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not shocked. We seen that coming. Like she was given that she really didn't want Maurice and him to be dating. I'm not too mad at her for that either, because like we said, it could be a conflict if things don't work out
and she
between
said we
them.
just not getting close. She said we
Yeah.
just not getting close. We used to be enemies.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, I can see her being
Yeah.
jealous for
No,
her
but
boy.
Demetra Pam has actually been doing more. She started out as a receptionist, but remember, she was the
She
one
held
that
it down.
actually started, mixing the products as far as the products they sell. And she's been holding it down and running it. So at this point, she became more than a receptionist, even though that's what she started out as. But I
Yeah.
get your point. Hmm.
Yes. I don't think she I don't know if they changed her title, but she definitely a business partner for the hair products is concerned.
Yeah, because remember,
Uh,
she had to go there with the paperwork and they all had to sign with Miss Marie. So now Miss Marie, Miss Marie gonna have this that's gonna be like where it may not be able to continue the way it was and the basketball thing at the same damn
and the
time.
Chad thing. I'm like, oh Lord. You know they're gonna have to bring Miss Marie back. Um yeah, so uh he showed Sabrina the vision board that Dylan had dropped off and stuff like that. And they was just talking, and brought up Rock. What's his name? Roke or Rock? Danny's cousin. Um, and not Sabrina gonna explore that. I guess go explore with him more later, I
Yeah,
guess.
that storyline is boring to me too. I really don't give a damn. I'm just like, okay, girl, because we all knew she was gonna still keep messing with him, even though she told Danny she not. And then that's gonna become a conflict between her and Danny because she gonna still be lying and still trying to get some from him, child.
I'm like, well, he must be putting it down for you to forget. Like he barely. I don't know if he got a job or not, but he was in prison. I mean, I don't. I understand giving people the second chances in life when they come out, but
He ain't
not
getting
like
no
this.
damn job that fast, child. He was just
Right, that's what I'm saying. Not like this. And,
he
and
was
he's
just
your
depositing his $10 in the account.
all right, get out the negative. He like Maurice stupid. Get out the
And
negative.
even Maurice was looking at the picture. He said, like, oh, damn. So telling her that she need to send one back. So he being a bad influence on her.
Oh yeah, Maurice always been a bad influence. That is nothing new. Yep, reefs to riches. So yeah, moving on down here to Danny being flirting with Officer Green. She trying to play it cool because she got that thing at the house, Tony dead weight at the house. But yeah, he was flirting, like, can I get your number and stuff? And he's just making to be known that he's interested in Danny. And he said, "I'm gonna give you my number just in case you want to use it." Um, it's nice and all, but it's just bad timing. I don't mind to see her date outside of Tony, but she need to break it
Yeah,
off with
my
Tony
whole
first.
thing with this is I'm kind of tired of seeing Danny hop from one person to another. Like, if she's actually going to do the dating thing where it's not bringing him back to the house, it's not having him moved in, it's actually seeing them go out on dates and get to know each other, then I wouldn't mind. But I definitely think she needs to close the chapter on Tony first. We don't know. This damn cop could be a psychopath too. Like, I'm just tired of it. It's too much happening. I think she just needs to focus on herself if she do get out of the
Same,
situation with Tony.
same. She don't need to be in no committed relationship with nobody. Stop bringing dudes over your house. That's it. Stop bringing dudes over your house. And I like how Demetri said it's really because why does she want to be with a jailbird? I don't care how big your Johnson is, right? Yeah. I'm thinking about the future. But let's speaking of Danny, when she went to the house, she did something that pissed me off for real. Tony's there talking about how he got a friction burn because last time they did it, she was dry as the desert. And like I said, the last live, like I would be dry too. Like you was a turnoff right now. You being a couch potato, you don't want to do nothing. You was a turnoff. You ain't got no job. You taking up space in the limited space I got already, and you don't even like to clean up behind yourself. So it's like a turn off. So my coochie will be dried up as a desert too. Like, no, you turning me off, okay? But Danny said, I know I gotta walk. That was funny, but yeah, and she pissed me off when she tossed that money on the table. I mean, I know she had this open space living situation in her studio, but why are you tossing a envelope full of money on the counter in front of this dude?
We
For
already
good.
said what's gonna happen. Like, we already know they already setting it up. Either Tony gonna touch some of it or all of it. The cousin gonna touch something. It's gonna be one or the other or both. And yeah, they both was pissing me off. She pissed me off with doing that, and he pissed me off with the nerve and the audacity to even say, "Oh, well, you know, with my birthday, my kids is coming, and we have more than enough room." How, Sway? Where? Like, what are you looking at? Why wouldn't you say your place, or was she brought up a hotel from the get go? Why does she even have to tell you that is not enough freaking room when there's barely enough room for you and her? Y'all bumping into each other in there. Like, what are we talking
Right.
about? Where the hell they supposed to sleep, Tony? I just don't get the damn logic, and I'm so disappointed. I've been disappointed. I've been wanting them to leave. I absolutely agree with you. I've been over them, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, they want to add them to the cast. So I keep waiting to see where are we going, because I remember when Tony, Rich, and Jordan first stepped on the scene, I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised and okay with it,
Yes.
because I was like, okay, now we're actually getting some different faces, that got different things going on. They seem like they semi had it together, at least some of them, even though for me, Tony started out weird. I always say he came with the damn, kidnapping van. That was a little off to me, but he did have a job. It did seem like he was stable. He was taking care of his kids. It was always weird to me that he had kids, but Danny didn't want to be bothered with the kids. So it was like, okay, are y'all going to be able to make it or not? Because if
They not gonna
you
make
really
it. She
didn't
don't
want
like
to,
it.
have kids, then that never made sense to me. Whereas Rich didn't want to have no kids and Sabrina did, so that was their conflict. But then we just went to him losing his job. He sent the kids away. You just want to lay up on her couch. You weren't trying to look for no work. Like, what are we doing here? I just didn't understand the purpose of any of this. And I wouldn't be getting damn wet either. I'd be damn dry as a damn desert. Like, what are we talking about here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, you're a turn off. No, 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 no. Yeah. What's wrong with her putting that money down like that? What's wrong with her? What room do they have their studio apartment? Come on now. Them dark kids don't need to come over to Danny's. Nope, they don't need to come over to Danny's house.
Yeah, then remember they was touching stuff and bringing stuff back to the house. That no,
Yeah, when
absolutely
that
not.
daughter was a kleptomaniac, like keep stealing stuff, taking
Yeah,
stuff out of
then
Danny's house.
then she be the one to steal the damn money. Like somebody gonna steal that money.
Oh, child. Yeah, so that's pretty much happened with these things. Moving on. Um. Oh, we get this thing. Let me see what other scene do I have. I want to talk about them first. Um. What's her name? Fatima stopped by the house. Went to the house. Zach is all happy. First, remember he got that $1,000 out of
Mm-hmm.
nowhere. I don't know, out of nowhere when he was at the gym, and then he ran into Mr. Keys, who said he
Mm-hmm.
knows his pops or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, his peoples. Um, and Zach want to invite him over for dinner. Invite him over, or they should have dinner with him or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Fatima like, we don't know this man. She
But
be like,
this is another thing that annoys me. Zach doesn't even tell like the whole story. He doesn't tell
story.
everything that
Mhm.
happened, and he does it again later. That ticks me off, but I'm sure we'll get to it. It's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, but I called the bank and I checked, and they said it was for real, and it was deposited in my account. So you're telling me that you called the bank and checked, but you didn't verify who you got it from? Like any deposit that
Right.
goes into your account, it's gonna
Especially
tell
that
you
100,000.
yeah, it's gonna tell you who it came from, and it's gonna have to be checked and all of that before it can be cleared. That's the first thing. So that annoyed me, because how can you check on it but then be like, I don't know, who cares? It's just some money that ended up in my account. Then when you talking about the whole thing with Mr. what was his name? I forget his name. And
Keys.
Keys, yeah. And you saying he knew your father. Oh well, you don't even know nothing about how your father. So how did y'all come to that conclusion? How did he bring him up? Oh, I don't know. He just like no, y'all was literally having a conversation, and when you
And he
told
brought up
him
your
your
mom.
last name, he knew your mom and your family. Like
Right.
you're not even mentioning none of that part to her. But I do agree with her where she's like, you're too trusting and you start welcoming in
Mm-hmm.
people fast. Like, we don't need to bring him here for no dinner. Maybe I could go outside somewhere for dinner because too
Okay.
many damn people know where your house is any damn way.
That part.
But I
That
am
part.
wondering if, and I know you already mentioned this last week, if he gonna end up being his father some kind of way. I'm also wondering if damn Chaz raggedy ass is the one that put the money in the account. I don't know, child, where we going with this, but
And Zach account?
yeah, like maybe he about to run some kind of game. I don't know. They just seem flaky. Like,
I
is it
thought
from
it might have
him
been
or is it
Gary's.
from?
I thought it might have been Gary trying to pay him back. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
know last week we was bringing up Gary name, but now I'm kind of giving the side eye. And I'm even like the Mr. Keys, but it's just fishy to me either way. I don't
Mm-hmm.
trust it.
I
But
don't
I'm
trust
like,
it
how
either.
you ain't verifying nothing? And of course, when we see the trailer, raggedy ass Gary, he supposed to been moving away with his damn kids. I knew that was a lie.
Right, to Africa or
Oh
whatever.
God, I'm so annoyed, y'all.
Yeah. We're
But
gonna be
yeah,
very annoyed
it
next
wasn't
week.
enough verification with that for me. I mean, mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I agree. Yeah. And like she said, you is too trusting and you always get caught up in something. And she always gotta rescue your ass. So she said she will do it, She broke it down and then I think they had sex. And she went back to work. Hayden came in approaching Fatima. No, but let's go to the phone call with Fatima first. I want to get that out the way with Zach later. She called. Wait, how ordered? No. Let's just talk about them. We're gonna talk about the phone call before she get approached by Valerie. Yeah. Uh Hayden said, why you coming here and let go Chad or Chaz, the basketball player or whatever. And that was a good client, a lot of money, you throwing away money. And then she had to kind of like flip the script on him, because he said he's the attorney on it. He said I thought we was partners and stuff like that. And she had to flip the script and talk about women's basketball, okay? Women's sports, I should say, period, because they are, are coming up and least represented. We already know they don't get paid the best across the sports, women's sports, like the men. But he was like, you throwing away money because men get paid more in sports. But she said we got to think about the backlash with some of these dudes they be having with their endorsements and stuff like that. So she kind of paint that picture like you don't want to deal with that kind of headache. So let's go into the women's sports. So what do you thought about this flipping this to get Hayden to ease up?
I mean, not for nothing, and y'all know I can't stand Hayden. I've been wanting him gone for the longest time, but I mean, he wasn't wrong with this part. I mean, she was making it seem like, oh, I just got rid of him and that's that. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. I was saying last week to cover herself, she have to let him know because she said that they was working together, right? Because first it was supposed to be Andy. Andy was busy with the Karen case. She kind of stepped in to help her with it, but then she got overwhelmed and swept up into it, and Andy came back to us two different times, which was when we first started to see the conflict with them, where it was like, oh, well, you have to let me know what's going on because it'll fall back on me because you're just the paralegal. And then that's when she was able to say, well, I'm working with Hayden. And even though Andy was shocked as hell, like, Hayden, how the hell he get in this? It was like, okay, well, you have somebody else that's,
Because he got a
could do
license.
right because he have the license. So now you let go Chaz, which I agree with. He needed to be let go. He actually should have been warned and had some type of penalties beforehand to me because I still don't trust that what he gonna be coming back with. So you need
Mm-hmm.
to let them know so that way they can have your back and they can do what they got to do on their end to protect you just in case if he do come back with anything. But I did like the idea that she came up with as far as the women. Of course, Hayden asked, after a minute was like, hey, you might be onto something because he probably trying to think about flirting with the damn woman. I wouldn't be surprised. And
Well,
it would
you
be
already
something
know Hayden
else.
gonna shoot his shot.
Yeah. Exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to make it seem to the partners like if it was his damn idea or something. But either way, as long as it's something that is bringing money into the company, they'll be happy with it. But you still got to follow certain protocols. You can't just be like, oh, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So I like how, they was able to come to an agreement on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully she'll keep Andy in the loop, even though technically at this point she working with Hayden. He got the license,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
there's really no harm there. Except for
Yeah.
Andy and Hayden don't like each other.
Right.
that's,
Hmm.
that's the only thing. So yeah. Um, and I love how they bring up women's sports because they are at least
Yeah,
paid
and now we seeing more
good
stuff coming
representation.
up with them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because yes, things is turning up for the women's sports. Yeah. So, mm-mm-mm. So we have Andy with her mama. Her mama getting her the lowdown of her life, of the Gary of it all. Like she said, hedge funds, criminals, and politicians of it all, and just checking on her and telling her how to live her life somewhat. Um,
Yeah,
so
because Andy was like, well, what do you know? She was trying to be real careful with it because she
right,
didn't want to
she
tell
didn't
her
want to
anything
overshare.
she didn't know. Right, exactly that part. Don't want to
That's smart.
overshare. And then she literally like, oh, well, you was with this politician last thing I heard, but then you got,
The
swept
knife
up
and Gary
knife and yeah. And
wedding.
she like, well, damn, you know a whole hell of a lot. Shit, it seemed like she didn't even know she knew as much as what she did know. And we want to be all girl, and I don't know what I would do without you. And she's like, Mom, please, chill with the damn dramatics. Stop it,
Okay,
okay? Because it's not even that type of party with us. Like, let's not fake the
let's not
funk.
fake it front. All
Right.
right, fake it front.
Mm.
I hate when
And
they do that.
then she starts to mention that she had some kind of setup to go by her aunt, and she just figured and already was planning for Andy. My mama loved doing that, child, so I could relate to that part. She was like, you could go ahead and take me to your aunt house because I don't, I hate the traffic out here. And she was like, no, first of all, my schedule is booked and busy. I can't,
Right.
but I can have my driver drop you. And then here she go wanting to throw Fatima into it. Why can't she tell her to do it? Isn't she her assistant? And she like, no, she's the
She's my
paralegal and she
paralegal.
already have other things she got to do. And she took that and ran with it, which pissed me the hell off. I was like, Lord have mercy, this freaking lady. Because Andy done said, I got to leave and go about my business, mom. Like, get on up out of here, go see
Right.
your sister. And so she didn't even know that her mama was still going to be here and that she was going to even say any of this to Fatima. Just crazy,
Yeah,
nasty work.
she should make sure her mom got in the car.
Yeah,
I know she
like
called the car service first, but
right.
make sure your
She should
mama
have
get
had
in
her
the
wait
car.
downstairs or something. Because another thing that annoys me, and shout out to Candy Love, she always freaking says this. Too many people
Mhm.
is able to just walk back up in here in this damn office too. They don't get announced. They don't get
What
told
security at?
over here to somebody come. Like nothing. You just leaving her out in the open. No.
Right.
Hey Diva Savage, what's going on? Thank you for coming
Hey,
through.
Diva. Yes. Yeah. So this is when she approached Fatima, asking her like get her stuff together or my daughter gonna fire you. Basically, if you don't get your stuff together, my daughter will have to fire you and find someone else. Um. Yeah. I don't know. It just like the wrong approach. And then she tried to get information out of Fatima about Dr. Vaughn and Andy. And I'm glad that Fatima didn't take the bait. Like, are you okay, lady? How you gonna approach me talking about I'm gonna get my stuff together, your daughter gonna fire me or whatever, and do my job and then want to get the what she say, get the drink or something. I think she meant get the tea
Yeah,
on
she definitely was
and
trying to
then
say get the tea. She was like, "What you young folks say? Get the drink." Yeah, Mama's out of order, and obviously this is what she's used to doing, going around and asking other people what's happening in her daughter's life instead of actually getting to know her daughter so she can find out that way. And two, you out of line with telling Fatima anything about what's happening inside the workplace. That's not your job to do that. You don't work there. Everybody that don't work there is trying to pop up here and have some type of dictatorship of what goes on here. And that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. And the fact
Right.
that you did that and then turned around like, hold up, wait a minute, okay, I'm not finished. Tell me the what y'all kids say, on Dr. Vaughn. I'm like, no, ma'am, we not doing that. Get your ass out of here and go to your sister house. Get some Lou. You doing too damn much.
The
That annoyed
audacity
me
of
so
her.
bad. Yeah.
That's really audacity at its best, because one minute you in my face grilling me, telling me what my daughter gonna do, because I ain't doing I'm slacking, and then you want the tea on your daughter with this doctor, girl, bye. Like, move around, go touch grass. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
pissed
like
me
I
off.
said, it was some parts that was making me laugh with Andy. Just some of the phrases that she was having, the fact that she was even like, um, as far as going back to Andy house, like, do you have a cross on the wall? And I was like, yo, this lady
Right.
is off the damn hook.
Yeah,
I did
that's what I said.
chuckle a
She came in
little
hot.
bit.
Came in
Hmm.
hot. And I chuckle too when she's trying to learn the lingo. Like, what?
Yeah.
But so this threw Fatima off. She's looking like, all right, she's serious. Like, what is Danny saying to her mama? And she had to go call Zach, because she put him to sleep. Okay. And after he waking up, and she looking like this Andy mama approached me about working, that I'm not doing my part, and it's just the way she was saying what the lady said to her was nasty. And even Zach was like, that don't even sound like Andy. And now Fatima is questioning if Andy is talking about her behind her back. She said she is talking about something that me and Andy didn't even have a chance to discuss yet. So like, now Fatima is all in her feelings and in her head, and wondering like what the heck is going on. And this is when Zach decide. He said, "Yikes!" He said, "Oops," and this is when he revealed that he saw Andy naked during the blackout, after the whole Gary and the Cray Cray and homie lover friend was, when they was being held hostage, after they went through all that traumatic stuff. He took her home. She took a shower, got dressed. I guess she didn't hear her on knocking at the door. He was trying to get his phone. He saw her naked, and that's all that happened. And now Fatima's pissed, even more pissed right now. Um, what are your thoughts, Tamika, on this being pissed or
I
whatever?
got even more annoyed with this, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm being a broken record, but to me, this whole making a beef between her and Andy is just forced. First, we had, Andy being like all worried about the Karen situation, so she coming at Fatima real heavy during that, asking her, do she got certain things done?
Right.
Because Fatima was trying to deal with the basketball stuff. It really wasn't, she was kind of falling behind with the stuff that she wanted her to get on Karen. So they was already kind of not on the same page during
Even
that
though she
time.
really don't have the authority
Right.
to be
Then
doing
she didn't
that.
even have
That's
the
the
authority to do it.
catch-22 with that one.
Then she seemed like she was kind of in her feelings about the fact that, Karen had called her when she disappeared and they was all looking for her. Now we're going to have it where it looks like she said something to her mother, but like you just finished mentioning, even Zach was like, that's not Andy's style. I feel like Fatima should know that that's not her style. Like at this point, y'all should both know each other better than that. And then she proceeded to be like, oh, after all the things I've done for her and the fact that you went there, you almost could have been Pop being with her. Okay, y'all both have done things for each other. It's times when she's came through for Zach too. I don't like that's just a pet peeve of mine, y'all. I can't stand when people talk about what we did for each other, because if we did it out of love, or it was supposed to be out of love. I don't need that to be a part of the argument later. And I also feel like, okay, now go talk to her and find out. And then I wanted to see how it was going to play out, like what made Zach bring this up now, because we knew when it happened, it was going to come back later. So
Right.
nobody's shocked about that. We was like, what was the point of that scene any damn way? And we was like, some kind of way is going to pop back up later. So I want to see what was gonna make him say something. And by her being like, damn, ever since that situation went down with y'all and Gary at the office, she's been kind of off since then I guess it popped in his mind like, well, damn, maybe she's off because of the fact that I saw her naked. So it's like, oh shit. And then it's like, what? What is it? Oh, I don't know if I should tell you. Don't get mad. And I was been gonna tell you and all of that. And then you saying, oh, it's no big deal. She's feeling like, well, both of y'all lied to me, or both of y'all was holding it as a secret from me. And then she's like, yeah, me and you are good, but I don't know about Andy. Like, huh? At the end of the day, you know Zach don't want Andy and Andy don't want Zach. So let's not make that part of it into a thing. I
Well,
can
I
see
don't
you
think.
approaching her on what her mama said, yeah. But I don't think it should be anything with the naked part because
Yeah, they're
that
just it's just a
yeah,
little extra, but
yeah.
it's just a little extra part that really make her want to talk to Andy. But
Mm-hmm.
I hope she don't harp on that part. And she was
I
like, "Why
hope
y'all ain't
not.
tell me?" And I know there's a lot going on with the whole the stick up and rescuing Andy behind
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
him losing his baby. It
Mm-hmm.
was a lot going on,
Yeah,
but it
like
was
it was a lot going on because you can't just make it seem like, oh, she been acting funny since then, as if it wasn't a whole lot of shit that happened. It wasn't just another day in the neighborhood.
and
Like they,
Karen went missing. Look, and
right.
Karen went missing.
It's been a whole lot of things that's happened. So I just don't like
Well,
how
she
they're
wasn't
trying to
missing.
force that. I feel like they could have had so many other things happen naturally that could make,
Yes.
discrepancies happen, in my opinion. But,
Yeah.
it is what it is. We here now.
Well, I think he wanted to do that just to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I get
we
it. I
starting to
get
do.
it.
Okay, we got time to talk. Like, I know
Right.
there's a lot going on. Okay, I'm just gonna say
Right.
it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna hear it from me.
Right. No, I do get that part of it. I was like, okay, now this is where we get
Okay.
this at.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's about honesty, being truth. Like, yeah, that went down, but nothing happened. Um, I just think it's just hard hearing it at
Yeah,
that
I think
time.
the only one now that hasn't had an awkward moment with Zach is Sabrina. Shit, she the only one left.
She an awkward moment all by herself, child. Look, she's an awkward woman all by herself. Please, she'll need an awkward woman with Zach. Um, but yeah. So I just
Yeah.
think her hearing that at that moment, and then
Yeah,
having
it was just like the
Andy mama
icing on the
approach it, it
cake.
was
You
just a lot.
already, yeah.
Right.
And then he
Right.
gonna hang up talking about, oh, she gonna kill that girl. Like, come on now.
Shut up. You know Zach liked the drama a little bit. Like, come on, we know he lives for the drama. So yeah. That was all that scene. So what else happened? Yeah, so Karen did call the ladies to go meet up, right? Um they I it was a very tension with Danny and Andy. Especially from Danny's side of the table. It was like
And that's
it's the
annoying
way
me too. What's all this heat for? And I could understand it being heat based off of seeing Gary there because I know that's what kind of triggered her and set all this off. But it's like
and
every
Dr. Norman.
time she opening her mouth and, oh well, is it business or personal with you and Dr. Well, oh, right now it's personal for right now. He's helping me with the Karen thing. Sabrina, oh well, that's good and you look good and how was it? And then just ignore her and Danny the whole time with the stank face and talking about, oh, that's, to be judged. Like, girl, go over there and judge damn Tony ass. I'm sick of this too.
Hmm. I guess Danny is tired of Andy loop of men, but
You got a
Danny,
loop too. You
I'm
literally
gonna
be going.
say she can look in the mirror and say the same thing for ourselves. It's just like
What
they both
the
living in glass
hell?
houses at this moment. Y'all both living in glass houses, just different rooms, okay?
Exactly.
Everybody in their corner. So
Exactly. Y'all supposed to
um
be here to hear Karen good news. Okay, she coming looking peaceful for once since this whole thing got
happy,
started.
right? Smiling and everything. I was like, okay, Karen. Okay,
Mm-mm.
girl. Yeah, so she got some news, but cool. Guess who came in? To interrupt the scene is Fatima, and look at Andy's face. She like, hey, ladies, and she said, "Can I talk to you for a minute, Andy?"
Mm-hmm.
And and they're like, can this wait? Whatever. I'm like, no, I'll be at the bar. Like, yo.
Yeah, I'm mad they waited like, to the last scene for this. I can't wait for next episode to see them. I hope they actually fully talk it out and lay everything on the
Same.
table, because I'm really tired of this dragging on. That way she could know everything once and for all. Because they at first was like, oh, sit down, like we didn't know you was gonna be here too. And then Danny, oh, she ain't got no secrets, you could say it in front of us. And it's like, nah, I want to go ahead and talk to her over here, so I'm gonna be waiting over here to talk to her. And I just hope that they have a full discussion. It's not no bits and pieces and half-ass storytelling or none of that. Just lay it all out. Because when it's all said and done, Andy didn't send her mother there to do that. She didn't know she did it. She was trying to get rid of her from her because she was irking her damn nerves. So I hope she cursed her mama out after this too, and put her in
Mm,
her damn place. Call her over at Auntie house. Um, but yeah, they need to hash this out already.
yeah, I hope they get an understanding when they actually have this discussion. And yeah, I think that's why Fatima wanted to ask, because she was like, because she heard what Zach said. This is not like Andy, so she just wanted to make sure, like, okay, like, is we cool? Are we cool? Like,
Exactly.
everything
Like if
okay?
you have any issues with me in the workplace or even
Mhm.
outside the workplace, you should be able to come to me and tell me what that is, and we should be able to dissect it. I don't need to hear it from your mama, your sister, your cousin, like none of that. Nobody
Right.
else needs to be the middleman in between us. Period.
Diva Savage. That's why I want to know too. But she was quick with it, because somebody was following her in the garage
I
and she
think
did
it
that.
might have been Gary Raggedy. I don't know. Unless it was Chaz again. Who knows?
Oh, Tamika, they might be it. Could it be the basketball player? No,
Maybe.
because
I
she
know
did
we
let
did.
him go.
Yeah, we did see that Gary is gonna be back because one, he was in the
He went to Hayden
trailer.
house.
He went to Hayden house, but also I was looking at the synopsis
Uh huh.
for the next episode. It says Maurice faces off with Paige about how quickly her brother Dylan seems to be falling for him. Gary continues to make amends, but he realizes it may be for nothing when he gets cornered by Fatima, Zach, and Hayden. So something is gonna go down with him and Zach and Fatima too. So he could be behind the money that went into Zach's account. I don't know. But what exactly is he gonna be doing? What is he trying to help with? Because somebody was even saying that he's probably gonna help with the Andy and Karen situation to get some brownie points. But I'm like, how can he help with that? I'm just sick of him. I want him going. I don't want him to help with shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Ah, I know that's right. Yeah. So let's go. I can't wait till next week. I want to see who's falling for Fatima. And you might be right, Tamika. It could be that crazy fool. And
Yeah, because he was saying this ain't over
And
and
what
that he
the
was
hell
gonna.
Gary want? Don't you supposed to be in Africa with your
Right.
kids, living a better
Right.
life? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Like, what you need to talk about with Hayden for? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
y'all like low key enemies. Like,
Exactly.
what? Y'all not even friends no more. But I don't know if you go there to
Mm-mm.
apologize. Would you make your
Right.
rounds, hands to
Right.
everyone? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on? What in the 12-step program is going on with you, Gary? I guess when you have a near death
And I'm
experience.
like, now they're gonna make a beef between Maurice and Paige for real over her brother now, because I like their little dynamic.
Yeah, me too.
They be making me laugh.
They be petty and making me laugh. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Well, Paige need to go find her boyfriend. Maybe they can double date. Cause she like the chocolate, so maybe she can find a man of her own, so she can double date with him. But um, yeah, like they hang outside the job. They only hang outside the job once or twice at the little lounge place thing. But yeah, like they good Judies. Y'all good
I mean,
Judies
they
at work.
came far from where they was at, but they still getting to know each other. But I do kind of see where she coming from to a certain degree. At the end of the day, Maurice is grown, her brother's grown. Everybody's grown. We ain't damn kids, but if y'all do get serious and then anything happens, it's like I still gotta work here with you, me and you just finish getting on the same page, and then it'll be a conflict should
Mm-hmm.
things not go right. And she may also be worried about her brother, ending up hurt, or her brother hurting Maurice, who knows? But it's like, let's not get too deep into it either.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I hope next episode we see Karen. I don't know if we're gonna see Karen next episode. I should say. Um,
Yeah, they
I
may
don't know.
not focus on her too much. I guess we'll see her finish
They
out the
need to wrap her
conversation
up.
with the girls as well.
Right.
Her telling them. I don't know if we're gonna see her go tell Pam. Maybe that'll be the next episode. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we need to
Um,
see her wrap up her affair so she can
yeah.
her Aaron that baby keep move on,
Mhm.
leave this bad stuff memories behind. Because when she says a lot of bad memories in this apartment, I'm like, yeah, you right about that.
It is. She had the white ex-wife. What the brother? What was Aaron's ex-wife
Aaron
brother
ex-wife.
pop up at her house?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that
Oh,
went down there,
all the
and
different
with Zach and
memories.
everything.
Yeah, being pregnant in there. And again, I just feel like they need a bigger place, regardless, to have little baby Faith
Faith.
in, and a new
Oh
place
yeah,
for her and Aaron to start over, because we don't never see him at his damn house either. We never see these men
we
houses
don't
for
see no
shit.
man at their house. Look,
For
they
real,
talking about
none of them be at their
hobos.
damn house. Like, he's still paying rent
Uh,
over there or what?
exactly. Child, and he forgot about them kids he was taking care of. Shit. They probably with their peoples. They
Yeah,
mama.
I was about to say they all seem like they forget about their kids, but at least Tony did mention his kids and say they was coming for his birthday. But the fact that he was trying to say it was enough room there, I'm like, that's why you ain't got the kids now. That's why they was better off with their mama, because ain't no way you thought this was enough room.
Yeah, I think she need to kick Tony out. I will let her kick Tony out and work on herself. Um, I don't mind her dating, but don't get too attached for us a commitment.
Yeah,
And she need a bigger spot. Danny need to move too,
yeah,
cause the
absolutely.
studio ain't gonna cut it. You got money now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I agree.
Please get writers. Please, if y'all haven't wrote this already, please give Danny a bigger place. Okay, preferably with rooms,
Mm-hmm.
not just an open space in a washroom. That's the only room is the washroom with a door. Is wild. Everything just in the open space. But yeah, that was like pretty much the end of the episode, and I can't wait to see how the conversation between Fatima and Annie go in and stuff like that. Let us know your thoughts on this episode. How would you rate it if you wanted to rate it? 1 through 10. I would give this episode uh, uh I give it a 7.
Mm.
6 or 7.
Yeah, I guess I'm somewhere around there, 6.57. They definitely lost some points with me for some of the shenanigans.
It just Andy mama coming in hot and yeah. And Tony can go.
Yeah.
Oh, Renee gave it a 5 out of 10. Yikes. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Um, before we get out here, make sure you subscribe to both our channels. If y'all on the replay, you seen this, make sure you subscribe to both our channels. Hit the like button for us, and if you ever see the hype button for the replay people, go ahead tap that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tamika, what you got coming up, or any last
Um,
celebrations?
right now, we did the Oval yesterday. If y'all didn't see that, had a
Oh,
live reaction slash watch party, because we really didn't know that it was supposed to be 2 episodes, so we just was kind of winging it and trying to figure it out. And
right.
then Friday is Reasonable Doubt with EJ, K Blah from Slice of Horror, Candy Love, I believe Moochie, and we'll be talking about whatever's going down up there. They've been really enjoying this season. Sundays we all get together for the live panel of Family Business, and I was supposed to be joining Mayor Kingstown panel, but I think it's kind of like a conflict because usually we on with Sistas. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else out because that's definitely a show that I like too, and I do want to discuss that.
Oh, they
Um,
discussing it today.
yeah, I gotta talk behind the scenes and figure out that one. But other than that, keep your notifications on. I know that we also get Bel Air and Force later on in
Mhm.
November, so probably gonna be on some panels for that.
Yep.
That's about it for right now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, I did a hot topic video. I gotta do another hot topic because there's some other stuff I be coming across. Uh, I be coming across on social media that I would like to talk about, like what the hell is going on. Um, but yeah, I did a hot topic. I dropped a hot topic video yesterday. And also I might do a Beyond the Gates catch up video or live. I don't know yet how I want to do it. But like you said, we got the family business, reasonable doubt. This episode 8. That's coming out what tomorrow. And what else? There's a lot of shows that's on that I be wanting to come up here and talk about, but I don't be having the energy sometimes, because especially reality TV, they would get on your effing nerves. Okay, you be like, is this scripted or this is reality? But it's between the two. And sometimes I just like I watch the whole thing and come back with a one video, especially if it's nothing really going on. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with reality TV, like the Braxtons, part Bell Collective as well, and all the rest of them. Potomac, I really don't care for it. Um, I didn't watch Mary Kingstown, but I never reviewed it, but I do watch that show. It's a good show. Um, The Oval was a huge. Tamika and Candy got me watching that crazy shit. I don't cover it, but I will be talk about it in the chats with them. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm just rambling on about what's on in the what's on now and what's coming on. Can't wait for Force. It's the last season. And they officially had made an announcement that they canceled BMF. Hallelujah. Because the last 2 seasons was not it. Um, yeah, I just can't wait to Power Universe, anything Power come back because it's a little drought in that kind of era of shows for me. Besides Mayor Kingstown and what's the other one? Was Sylvester Stallone? That one.
Oh, Tulsa King.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Tulsa King. Thank you.
Yeah,
I watched that as well. I just don't cover it.
yeah, I watched that one.
Let us
Hmm.
know what y'all like to see us cover or me cover. Actually, I want to know like what
Yeah.
are y'all interested in? What are y'all watching? Because I want to watch it too. I might check it out. So, oh yeah, Dairy. What's that called? Dairy.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely enjoying how they started that off with the first episode. I believe they're giving
I
us the
might have to do a
second one
video,
early
Tamika.
for Halloween. They supposed to give the second one. I wouldn't mind talking about that one. Like I said, sometimes it's like the
Okay.
time frame and life be life. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind chopping it up about that one.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. So we'll see y'all. Thank y'all for coming through live chats. Thank y'all for chatting up with us. I'm not gonna do a roll call. But y'all know who y'all are. Thank y'all for coming through, the regulars. And the replay gang, let us know your thoughts on this episode. How would you rate it? What do you thought of Andy Mama Valerie Barnes coming in hot? Do you like her? Do you dislike her? Um, do you like Tony idea that the kid's coming back for his birthday and stuff like that? So let us know your thoughts on Andy and Fatima of it all. And we'll see y'all for the next week episode 16. And I hope y'all have a good evening. Bye y'all.